Did you know that children grow faster in the springtime? It's a fascinating fact that has intrigued scientists and parents alike. While children grow consistently throughout the year, their growth tends to accelerate during the spring months. But why is this? A few theories have been proposed to explain this intriguing phenomenon. One of them is the increased daylight hours. As days get longer, children spend more time playing outside, which boosts their physical activity and in turn stimulates growth. Another theory points to vitamin D absorption. With more sunshine, children's bodies can absorb more vitamin D, a nutrient essential for bone growth and development. Lastly, some scientists believe that seasonal hormonal changes might play a role. Certain hormones that regulate growth, like the human growth hormone, may be more active in the spring. So next time you notice a sudden growth spurt in spring, remember it's not just your imagination. Ever wondered about the peculiar facts that make our world unique? Well, strap in for a whirlwind tour of curiosity. Let's start with a trip to McDonald's. No, not for a snack, but for a little seed counting. On average, a Big Mac bun is bedazzled with 178 sesame seeds. Yes, you heard it right, 178. That's a lot of sesame seeds for one burger, don't you think? Now, let's time travel back to the American Revolution. You've probably heard of Paul Revere's famous ride. But did you know that the horse he rode that fateful night belonged to Deacon Larkin? Yes, our hero borrowed his mount for his midnight ride. Speaking of names, have you ever had a Baby Ruth candy bar? You might think it was named after the famous baseball player Babe Ruth, but in reality, it was named after Grover Cleveland's baby daughter Ruth. A sweet tribute indeed. Next, let's dive into the world of temperatures. Did you know that minus 40 degrees Celsius is exactly the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit? It's the only temperature where Fahrenheit and Celsius scales agree. Chilling, isn't it? Now let's travel to India and the magnificent Taj Mahal. Despite its grandeur and beauty, nobody knows who built it. The names of the architects, masons, and designers that have come down to us have all proved to be latter-day inventions. The real creators remain a mystery. And finally, let's talk about something as ordinary as a shoelace. The tiny plastic things on the end of shoelaces have a name. They're called aglets. Who knew such a small thing could have such a fancy name? From sesame seeds on a bun to the mystery of the Taj Mahal, our world is filled with peculiar and fascinating facts. So keep your curiosity alive and seek the wonderfully weird in the everyday. Who knew our world could be so wonderfully weird? Did you know some everyday items have interesting stories behind them? Let's dive right in. Aglets, those tiny plastic or metal tubes at the ends of your shoelaces, have a grand purpose. They keep the fibers of the lace or cord from unraveling and also make threading them through the eyelets much easier. Quite handy, aren't they? Now let's shift our focus to toothpicks. Have you ever wondered how many toothpicks can be made from a single cord of wood? The answer might surprise you. An astonishing 7.5 million toothpicks can be carved out from one cord of wood. This showcases the immense efficiency of manufacturing processes, turning a single resource into millions of useful items. So there you have it. Two common items, each with a unique tale to tell. Next time you tie your shoelaces or use a toothpick, remember these fun facts. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned today. We've delved into the fascinating world of children's growth, discovering that kids tend to sprout up faster in the spring. Isn't it amazing how nature works? We also journeyed around the world gleaning quirky tidbits such as the mystery surrounding the architects of the Taj Mahal and the peculiar origin of the phrase "to get fired." We even uncovered everyday marvels right under our noses, like the fact that a cord of wood can yield a whopping 7.5 million toothpicks. Or the name of the plastic tips on our shoelaces, aglets. These facts and more make our world a truly interesting place. So why not share these nuggets of knowledge with your friends and family? Spark a conversation, ignite curiosity, and keep the cycle of learning spinning. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery. Stay curious and keep learning.